In Yu's house living room, Tae-V was already at home preparing for the competition. He was arranging colors in his kit. He smiled at you. Keeping your handbag on the table, you came to him and knelt in front of him. Tae-V looked at you intensely. He knew you was going to question him about leaving the home early in the morning without informing you. You, this is how you leave home without informing me? Asked in a soft tone. Tae-V bowed down, making face. You, don't you love me? Is your dad more important to you than me? Asked in a mild voice, clenching his hand together. Tae-V, don't you love me? He asked in return, making you stunned. Tae-V looked at you, raising on his eyelashes. Tae-V, if you love me, you will forgive dad. You will make me happy. But you are not doing that, mom, said shocking. You were shocked. You didn't expect Tae-V would think so. You, Tae-V, don't you know how much I love you? Asked with a painful expression. Tae-V, I know, but more than you, dad loves me because he apologized to you. He said he will never repeat the mistake. He promised you that he will be with you forever. You gulped hard. You didn't know how to console the little soul. After some time in your room, you was getting ready for the temple, thinking about Tae-V and his play. You remember what Preeti said? She wanted you to be in sari in the temple. You were supposed to remove a black designer sari from the cupboard, but you stopped. You remember that black should not be worn to an auspicious place like temple. You didn't have many saris. You always preferred suits as you felt pretty comfortable in them. You grabbed red sari with a gold zari work and wrapped it. Preeti gifted you the sari for your birthday. You looked at your reflection in the mirror. The thin chain on your neck didn't look apt to the sari. Removing the chain from your neck, you wore a necklace with matching eardrops. You admired yourself for a while, forgetting yourself. You almost stopped doing adornment as lost interest in it. But the day you did that for Preeti, she will feel happy seeing you for sure. You turned to leave and stopped thinking about something. Didn't Taehyung say red was his favorite color? When you went to his house searching for the wind, suddenly you got panic remembering the swimming pool encounter. That day also you were wearing a red color. You got stuck as you didn't know whether you should be in red sari or should remove it. That's when Tae-V knocked on the door shouting, Tae-V, mom, come fast. You opened the door to ask him to wait for a while. Tae-V got awestruck. Tae-V, no, mom, you are looking so pretty today. You smiled mildly. You sensed his mood back. You really? I thought to change the sari. Tae-V, why mom? You are looking like an angel. You chuckled. You, but I have no wings, said seriously, waving your sari pallu. Tae-V, mom, please don't remove it, he pleaded. Before you counted again, they heard a calling bell sound. You go and open the door? They will no, I won't. If I go, you will go to your room and will change the sari, said spreading his hand, blocking the way to your room. In living room, you nodded no smilingly and opened the door. The man at the doorstep got mesmerized seeing his love lady so gorgeous in his favorite color. You stumbled seeing his penetrating gaze on you. Tae-V rushed to Taehyung shouting, Tae-V, dad. Tae-V was brought Taehyung to reality. Tae-V, mom, shall we ask dad about your sari? You was dumbfounded. Very Taehyung was curious to know what they were going to ask him about the sari. Tae-V, dad, isn't mom looking like an angel in this sari? Tae-V lips covered into a cute smile and his eyes ran back to you. Tae-V, tell us dad, mom isn't accepting it. She wants to change the sari. Tell her she looked beautiful, Tae-V demanded. A sudden distance raised in Taehyung's mind. He didn't want you to change the sari. Tae-V, tell us dad, asked Taehyung again. Taehyung, beautiful, excellent, fantastic. Tae-V, didn't I say you are looking like an angel? Spilling a wind smile. Tae-V, no Tae-V, not only Tae-V but also you looked at him. Taehyung, I don't think angels would be so fetching in saris as your mom does, said without hesitating. Tae-V, super dad. He shared hyper with Taehyung, making you suffocate. Taehyung, what have you chosen to draw in the competition? Taehyung diverted Tae-V, didn't want to make your condition more difficult. You went to the kitchen, giving them space. Tae-V give Tae-V some tips for the perfect drawing finishing. Tae-V grabbed them with full attention. You came with coffee for Taehyung and a chocolate milkshake for Tae-V. You served it to them. Taehyung smiled inwardly as the situation seemed they were there to see the bride. You returned to leave. Taehyung, don't you have coffee? Asked you. Devin, Mom liked to have coffee. Answer before you did. Taehyung, keeping his mug on the tea table. Devin rushed to the kitchen. He bought your cup and handed it to you. Devin, you too have with us, Mom, he pleaded. You plastered a smile and sat before them. Though Taehyung was talking with Devin, his eyes were talking with you, even though you don't. After finishing the chocolate shake, Devin stood up. Devin, Dad, you two come with Mom to drop me off. At competition place, Taehyung nodded okay and stood up. They dropped Devin at the venue. You saw the pride on Devin's face. He was talking with his students, pointing at Taehyung. It was not hard for you to understand what he was doing. Within a few minutes, almost all the children in the hall got to know who Taehyung was. You signed. The children were asked to take their respective places, and parents were asked to wait outside the hall until the competition got over. After some time, a temple. They started to the temple. When they entered the temple, Sunaina also reached with John. They smiled at each other. They got confused, not seeing any of Preeti relatives there. Preeti, come. Preeti started dragging you with her. You, Preeti, where are auntie and uncle? Preeti, they don't come, said while walking. You, but why? Preeti, they don't have to be here. You, what do you mean? You frowned. Preeti, because it is your marriage. You widen your eyes with shock. So did Taehyung. They looked at each other unbelievably. Preeti, you are right. Taehyung is Taevin's father, not your husband. You can't be with a man who is not your husband. So marry him and accept him as your husband. You gulped down. You was about to say something. Taehyung, no Preeti. I don't want her to be forced for anything. This is not done. Let her decide what she wants. Let her take time. I don't want to marry her without her acceptance, said making everyone awestruck. Sunaina, how long will you give her time, Taehyung? Your son is growing. Before he get to know the real issue, please get married. Priyank, I agree, Tevin is important. It doesn't mean we can kill use feelings. If she is not completely ready to accept me, forcing her to accept me won't make sense because she too has emotions and feelings. We should respect her love for Tevin because it is purer than anything. She has faced a tough time to bring up Tevin. She knows what's better for him. So, Naina, what about you, Taeyang? Will you be like this? Don't you want to be with your family? Taeyang, of course I want to be with Tevin and you. I so want her to give me a chance to prove myself. But what can do if she doesn't like me? What can I do if it is my fate to be alone? I used to be alone in my life. Let it be. Sunaina eyes tear up. Preeti looked at you painfully, who was already in pain. Don't know why you were heart ached whenever you saw Taeyang so vulnerable. You spilled tears blindly. Sunaina pulled Taeyang in front of you, clenching his hand. Sunaina, you touch your heart and say, don't you like Taeyang? Don't you think he won't be a good husband of yours? Are you really scared of giving your life to him? Tell us you. Ask with teary eyes. Taeyang tried to say something. Sunaina, you shut up. You don't have to say anything. You have already done. Let us speak, said to Taeyang. Taeyang looked at you nervously. He was scared that you may say something negative. What if you get angry with them for arranging your marriage? To his surprise, you never know. Taeyang gazed at you surprisingly. You, I don't think so. I never think about him like that. He's not my problem, but I am. I don't know what my real problem is. I have faced many problems alone. I had withstood wild storms daringly, but him not because I doubt his ability. It is because I'm doubting my own ability. I made up my mind to stand alone. I don't know whether I could stand with him joining hands. I don't think I can be a good wife to him. Taeyang, you don't have to be, said Taeyang, making everyone frown. Taeyang, just be with me, be yourself. It is enough for me. I can't I can wait until you make up your mind. I promise I won't take any advantage of our relationship until you want to. You can trust me. More than a husband and wife relation, let's be friends. Talk to me, eat with me, room with me, make fun of me, make me feel like I have someone for myself, will you? Ask with a lot of expectations, letting you know about his expectations. You took a deep breath and nodded yes. Preeti and Sunaina sighed in relief, whereas Kunal and John screamed in happiness. The man who was the beneficiary stood like a statue, could not believe it. An unbelievable soft chuckle jumped out of his throat. Preeti led them to the altar where the priest was waiting. Taehyung and Yu sat next to each other. Taehyung could not believe it was his wedding day. He was getting married to you, the only woman he loved from the bottom of his heart. The priest passed the Mangalsutra to Taehyung. You couldn't hold yourself from thinking about your first wedding. You managed yourself, inhaling a deep breath, throwing the old thoughts away. You looked at Taehyung eyes when he tied the Mangalsutra and filled the Vamasali on your forehead. Taehyung saw something new in your eyes that gave him hope. They completed the prayers and got wishes from the well-wisher. Preeti hugged you emotionally. Preeti, I'm so glad about you. You smiled. Sunaina, take care of Taehyung. You nodded okay. Sunaina, see you. Preeti, bye. They sent you and Taehyung off. Taehyung started the car with a joy-filled heart. In car, Taehyung was driving the car, whereas you was looking outside with numerous thoughts. Things changed all of a sudden in your life. A new relationship entered your life as a husband. He was right next to you. You didn't know where this relationship was taking you to. Whatever it is, he became your husband. You looked at him. Taehyung sensed it and turned his head towards you. You, thank you. Taehyung looked at the road and then again at you. Taehyung, thanks for you. You asked me to be your friend instead of your wife. Taehyung smiled. You know how relaxed I am feeling now? Taehyung smiled burdened with satisfaction. He was scared thinking about their relationship. He had no idea how he was going to mend things between him and you. I like friendship. Even though I don't have many friends, I like friendship because I never get disappointed by friends. Taehyung understood that you got disappointed by other relationship, but only friendship. You, Peri is only my friend. I met her in the same fertility clinic. Taehyung knew, by which means you said the word same. He also related to the same fertility clinic and he wondered about hearing it from you. You, Preeti is a very good friend anyone can have. Taehyung, are you upset with her for making you marry me? You know, I married you only because she thinks it worked. I trust her because she thinks only about my betterment. Taehyung was amazed seeing your belief in Preeti. Taehyung, could you tell me about her? I mean, the relationship between you two? We are rarely interact. Yet she understood me well. She observed me neatly. She doesn't do anything that make me upset. In fact, any of Preeti act make me upset. By the way, why do you ask about it? Yeah, I too want to get into your friends list, at least next to Preeti. It will help me to get your friendship if I follow her tactics, won't I? You own it. Just be yourself. I think your originality is what made Preeti trust you. Taehyung felt proud. Thank God he didn't need to copy Preeti. Being himself was the easiest task in the world. And more than anything, he was feeling so relaxed seeing you talking to him freely. He thought he would have to face a tough time with you. Of course, you was a tough nut to crack, but every problem has a right way to handle. So was you. Until he was behind you to get married to you, there was no progress. He could see in you, but when he said he would be your friend until you accepted him, you looked so tranquil and comfortable. Taehyung felt relaxed. At last you entered in his life. The other things will follow up if he gave you time, he thought. After some time, at competition place, they reached the drawing competition venue. The competition was still on. Taehyung drove the car, searching for a place to park the car. As there was no place, he stopped the car. Taehyung, I will go parking the car. You go in. You nodded okay and got down. You walked towards the venue. You jerked as someone jumped in front of you. You was never seeing the person. It was Amar. Amar, hey, where did you go? I am waiting for you only. You tried to walk away, but he blocked you away. Amar, I heard your son is also getting participating in the competition. I know you should be here, but you disappointed me. You should not come this late. He grinned awfully. You stay away from my path, said gritting your teeth and not looking at him. Amar, how long will you be alone? Don't you need a man like me for the rest of your life? He said, making you awkward. You glared at him. Amar, oh my god, how heat your look is. It will burn me alive, it seems, he taunted. Suddenly your face became calm. Amar didn't notice it due to the dim light. You saw Taehyung coming and parking the car. In fact, he too didn't see you and Amar. As you knew he will come, you noticed his white shirt even in the dim light. Unknown courage rose in your heart. I am saying this for your betterment only. Stay away from me and save yourself, said with attitude. Amar, are you threatening me? Asked sarcastically. No, I am warning you, said boldly. Amar, are you going to curse me? He mocked you, looking at him calmly and said nothing. Amar, I will see what will happen to me. You tried to leave the place again. Amar, let me know how powerful your words are. Amma moved towards you with an unpleasant grin. You stood and looked at him. If you touch me, you will bleed. Said not in the sense of the young wife, but his friend. Amar, oh really? As of now, Taehyung came close to them and heard Amma's voice. His eyes widened with anger, seeing him blocking your ways. His step automatically became hesitant. Amar extended his hand to touch you. Before he touched you, Taehyung clenched his hand and twisted it. In no time, Amar received many punches on his fist. As Amar didn't expect the sudden attack from anyone, he collapsed completely. In fact, Taehyung didn't give him time to even think about what was happening to him. Amar's lips got torn and he started bleeding. Taehyung was thrashing Amar. The children who came out of the hall completed the competition, saw the fighting scene, and surrounded Taehyung and Amar. More than Taehyung's action, his words shook Amar to the core. Taehyung, how dare you touch my wife? How dare you? Chuckle-headed. He buzzed Amar mercilessly. You felt something within hearing that. It was not even an abad. They just got into a relationship called friendship. But here the situation brought out the relationship between Taehyung and you. People try to stop Taehyung from meeting Amar, clenching him on either side. Amar, is she your wife? Asked shockingly. Devin, then what? Amar looked at him confusedly. You know what was going to happen next. Devin was going to recount the story that he was spreading all over the city. But to your surprise, Devin's friend answered him instead. Yes, she is his wife. They fought with each other and got separated. Devin dad went to US. He didn't know your auntie was pregnant. When he came back to Sohail searching for auntie, she was not at the same address. Devin didn't know he is his father when he met him for the first time. He got to know the truth only yesterday. The children dictated one by one, making even Taehyung and wonder when did they even tell them all of this. Amar got done. They were husband and wife. They got separated fighting with each other. Yet they were roaming together. How? He wanted to scratch his head. Taehyung, if I see you anywhere near my wife, I will skin you alive. Wrote. Amar wiped the blood that was oozing from his mouth. Looking at you, your cuts came true. Didn't you say he will bleed if he touched you? In fact, he started bleeding even before he touched you. Was not the thought of touching you itself enough for Taehyung to make his bleed? Amar left the place. Devin come to his parents. Devin, mom, dad, I won. Devin, that's my big boy. Taehyung shared a high five, immediately changing his mood. Devin, mom, this new black bead chain look great on your neck, said pointing at your mangalsutra. Dad gifted me, said that was least accepted for Taehyung. He smiled at Devin. Devin, that means did you forgive dad? He asked excitedly. You nodded yes. David, thanks mom. He kissed your knuckle. Let's go. Devin, mom, will you come to dad house? Even Taehyung was curious to know your answer. You nodded yes. Devin, wow, love you mom. You love you too. You kissed his cheek. In car, they came to your house to take their essential things. Taehyung helped Devin to pack his things. Whereas you packed your stuff. Taehyung loaded them in the car. Devin sat next to Taehyung in front seat while you occupied the back seat. Taehyung adjusted the rear mirror that showed him his newly wedded wife view clearly. They reached the place where they were going to be together. Taehyung stopped and looked at you. At Taehyung house, Taehyung, actually there is no one at home to welcome you. Preeti and Sunaina, why not? We are here for you. Taehyung and you looked at them surprisingly, who were there with their partners. Devin, auntie. Devin rushed to Preeti. Preeti, hi Devin. Devin, auntie, mom, forgive dad. Preeti, oh really? That's really great. Shall we welcome your mom to your home? Devin, okay. They were welcomed by them. Devin was pleased by the gesture. John, Taehyung, you have forgotten something. Taehyung, what brother-in-law? John, you asked us to have dinner with you, didn't you? Taehyung closed his eyes, feeling bad about the blunder he did. Taehyung, I am really sorry, brother-in-law, cutting him. Jan, just I'm kidding. I can understand it is obvious to forget everything when your beautiful wife is behind you. It is. Taehyung smiled mildly. Taehyung, 1 minute. Removing his phone, he ordered dinner for everyone. Taehyung took all of them with him and made them see his house till the dinner arrived. But Tevin was the one who explained to them about the house. After having dinner all together, their friends took their leave, leaving the newly wedded couple with their son. In bedroom, sitting on the bed, Tevin was talking non-stop with Taehyung. He was asking many useful as well as useless questions. He dragged you in between the conversation. You responded to it with patience, which was liked by Taehyung. As unknown nervousness occupied Taehyung, you was going to be with him from here on. He has no idea how their relationship progressing going to be. He was with his wife and son. You agreed to marry him. That was more than enough for him as of now. Taking your dress, you went to the washroom to get changed. Taehyung smiled mainly. It seems new to him. Family, wife, son, the circumstances, everything gave him a pleasing touch. You came out of the washroom and sat on the couch. You started checking your mobile. Taehyung, Devin, go to sleep. You had to go to school tomorrow. Devin, yes, Dad, you to sleep with us. Taehyung and you paid a quick glance as they understood what the us meant. He wanted Taehyung to sleep with him, mind you. Devin, and I'm sure you can't run away anywhere else like you did last night because this is the only place where you could hide. We occupied it too. Devin laughed, teasing his father. Taehyung smiled, scratching his forehead. Whereas you controlled your smile, biting your lip. Taehyung, shall I drop you at your school tomorrow? Devin, no, Dad, not tomorrow. You just stand outside when my school bus come here. Taehyung, oh, then when did you want me to come to your school? Devin, Saturday. Taehyung, why Saturday? Anything to be noted? Devin, parents and teachers meeting is going to be held on Saturday in our school. You come with mom. Taehyung again looked at you, who was also looking at him. Devin, don't worry, Dad. My teacher won't complain about me. Taehyung, oh, really? Devin, I'm a good boy, Dad. Taehyung chuckled. Devin, don't you trust me? Mom, tell him I'm a good boy. You thought something and asked. You, is it Devin? Are you a good boy? Devin, Mom, this is not done. Don't you know I'm a good boy? He pouted. You, in recent days, you didn't listen to my words. Don't obey my orders. Then how could I say you are a good boy? Devin looked at Taehyung. making face, who raised his brows, pressing his lips together. Tae-V laid down Sakura in Taehyung's waist, burying his face in his chest. Taehyung was dumbfounded at first. He caressed his head lovingly, managing himself. You felt something in your stomach after seeing the scene. Taehyung looked at you and pleaded through his eyes to console Tae-V. You rolled your eyes and smiled. Taehyung, Tae-V wanted us to be together. That's why he would not have listened to you. Am I right, Tae-V? Tae-V raised his head and nodded yes. Taehyung, didn't I say? Sit to you. Tae-V looked at you, turning his face. You nodded affirmatively. Tae-V sat on the bed, delighted. Tae-V, do you agree with that? You nodded yes. Tae-V rushed to you and hugged you. Tae-V, thank you, Mom. You kissed his forehead. You go to sleep. Tae-V, you too come. He pulled your hand. You sleep. I will join later. Tae-V, you don't have to sleep. Just be with me. You came to the bed and sat on it. Tae-V lay in between his parents happily. He dragged their hands and kept them on his stomach together. You avoided looking at Taehyung, whereas Taehyung could not avoid looking at you.